Hello everyone. In this video we're going to start talking about the phases of meiosis. We have studied the phases of mitosis and how mitosis it gives the two identical cells. They have the same number of the genetic material. But now we want to talk about meiosis, and you have to put in your mind for meiosis the resulting cells, cells number 4 cells. How many cells will be produced? From one cell it will make 4 cells. This is the first thing you have to know. Each cell it has half number of the parent cell. Yani at the end each one of them, if the parent cell it has 46 chromosomes, each one of them it has 23 chromosomes. How many cells will be produced? 4 cells will be produced, and they are haploid cells. 6 cells are produced. Where this process it happens? In the reproductive organ, in male and female. Let's talk now about meiosis and phases of meiosis. You have to know for meiosis we have meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Again, for meiosis, phases of meiosis, we have meiosis 1 and we have meiosis 2. Okay, so now we're going to start talking about the phases of meiosis. This is the parent cell. Here, this is the parent cell, and this cell it's in the reproductive organ, start to make meiosis to give 6 cells. You have to look at the cell. As you know, for the cell it has these chromosomes, and these chromosomes in the interphase, I'm going to show you this one first, which is, as you know, the interphase. In the interphase where the DNA is copied, and you know that, just to remind you from this figure here, you remember this karyotype? And we said all cells they are in pairs. Actually, each one of these chromosomes, yani this one, it will be copied and it will make the X shape. Sorry for this. Let's repeat it again. Each one of these chromosomes it will be copied. This one it will be copied. This one it will be copied. This one it will be copied. So they are 46 chromosomes, right? Now it will end up with 92 chromosomes because each one it will be copied into 2, right? You remember we said in the interphase the DNA duplicated, or it will be copied. So here it will be copied. So you have to remember that the homologous chromosomes, as we mentioned here in the karyotype, have the same genes, but they are not exact copies of other. Before meiosis 1 starts, each chromosome is duplicated. Each half of a duplicated chromosome is called chromatid, right? Yani, for example, if this one starts to be copied, I want to talk about this one, it will be copied. This one is a chromatid, and this one is a chromatid, right? And they will be connected together and then will make like the X shape, and they will they will connect it together in the centromere, right? So let's continue here about phases of after the interphase and after the DNA is copied. Now in the prophase, what's gonna happen in the prophase 1? What do we have here? We have in meiosis 1, we have, this is meiosis 1. Okay, this is meiosis 1. In meiosis 1, we have prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1, telophase 1, and cytokinesis. Let's start with the first, which is meiosis 1. After interphase and after the DNA is duplicated or copied, now the chromosomes pair up. They will start to make what? Pair up to make the X shape, and they start to here to connected in the centromere to be more condensed and start to be visible. So here the chromosomes are copied before meiosis begins. The duplicated chromosomes each made up of 2 chromatid pair up. Yani here in the interphase will be copied, and the prophase start to make this X shape, these chromatid, and they will be connected here in the centromere. They pair up, as you see. There is something here, recombination occurs. I'm not gonna talk about it now because it's not required here in grade 8, but you will see how these some genes, they will be transferred from one chromosome to another, from one chromatid to another. I'm not gonna talk it. This one, it will give the variations, okay? I'm not gonna focus on it now. You will take it later, but now I want you to know for prophase 1 what's gonna happen. Can you see the chromosomes pair up? They are making the X shape. They are connected in the centromere. They will become more condensed and more visible under the microscope. Let's move now to talk about the second phase of meiosis 1, which is metaphase. In the metaphase here, chromosomes line up at equator. Actually, the lining up of the chromosomes here in metaphase, it's not like the lining up as they were in the metaphase in the mitosis. Just to remind you, in the mitosis, they were pairing up in this way. This is the cell, imagine. This is a chromosome number 1 with its chromatid, and this is number 2. And these are the centrosome here, and these fibers, they will, at each fiber it will be connected with another with a chromatid from this side. This one is connected with this chromatid, and this one is connected with this chromatid, and this one is connected with this chromatid, and this one is connected with the other chromatid, right? You remember? Sorry. Okay, you remember this? Okay, this is for mitosis. But here in meiosis 1, what happened, imagine this is the cell, just to make it clear for you. This is the cell, and these are the centrosome. The blue are the centrosome. This is centrosome number 1, centrosome number 2. And these are the chromosomes. And these are X-shape. Imagine. And this is the first one. And this is the second one. Okay? Look how they are arranged. It's not like this one. It's not like... this is in meiosis 1. Okay, but this one, I'm going to make it another color just to show you the difference. This is for what? Again, for meiosis 1. For mitosis, in metaphase, in mitosis, look how this is the centrosome, and this is another centrosome, and the chromosomes are arranged in this way. Look. This one and this one. But here, look, this one is they will be like by each other. Okay, so now in metaphase 1, what's gonna happen? As you see, the chromosomes line up in this way, and the mitotic spindle start to connect. This mitotic spindle start to connect with the whole chromosome. Look to the whole chromosome. But here in my metaphase, in the mitosis, it will be connected to the chromatid, and this one to the other chromatid. But look at the spindle fiber here, it will connect with this whole chromosome. Can you see the difference now between them? Look, this one is connected with this whole chromosome. But here, spindle fiber from here and spindle fiber from here, this one is connected with this chromatid, and this one with this chromatid. Got it? To be separated. Here they will separate the whole chromosome, as you see. Okay, so in anaphase 1 now, as you see, in anaphase 1, this mitotic spindle start chromosomes pulled apart. This chromosome, all of it, it will be pulled to this side, and this one to this side, as you see. This is anaphase 1 in meiosis 1. But in anaphase 1 meiosis, in mitosis, the chromatid will be pulled, and the other sister chromatid will be pulled. Here you have to differentiate. So meiosis 1, again, prophase 1, the chromosomes pairs up. Metaphase, here look how they arrange the chromosomes line up, and the mitotic spindle start to connect with the whole chromosome. In anaphase 1, chromosomes pulled apart, the whole chromosomes, not a chromatid as in mitosis. What happened in telophase? In telophase, cell pinch in the middle, start to pinch in the middle, and this spindle fiber start to go to the opposite side. And what's gonna happen also in the telophase, nuclear membrane reform, and the cell divides into two, so the chromatid are still joined. As you see, this chromatid here, a new nuclear membrane will be formed, another nuclear membrane will be formed. The chromatid still what? Still joined together. But if you remember, when we took mitosis, the chromatid, they are not joined together, and then it will give in cytokinesis the whole cytoplasm. It will be divided, and it will give what? Two cells, two daughter cells. But as you see, these cells, they have chromosomes as X shape, still as X shape. Just to remind you now about meiosis 1, we said in prophase 1, chromosomes are copied before meiosis begins. The duplicated the chromosomes, each made up of two chromatid pairs up. Metaphase 1, after the nuclear membrane breaks down, the breaking down of the nuclear membrane, it happens in the prophase 1. You have to put it in your mind. The chromosomes pairs line up in the middle of the cell. Then in anaphase 1, the chromosomes separate from their parents and then move to the opposite ends of the cell. Okay, the whole chromosome, don't forget. Okay, in telophase 1 and the cytokinesis, the nuclear membrane reform and the cell divides into two cells. The chromatid are still joined. Okay, then here we stopped from 1. We finished from meiosis 1. We will stop on these two cells are produced. In the next video, we will continue. This is meiosis 1. Okay, next time we will continue on the same figure, and we will continue on these two cells. What's gonna happen for these two daughter cells? If you have any question about meiosis 1, you can send me your question. Thank you for listening.